A trip home from the swimming pool ends with 4 children injured and a mother is behind bars. Police say that all the children were riding outside and on top of the vehicle. The woman behind the wheel was allegedly drunk. CBS 11's Robbie Owens live from the Crowley jail to explain this. Robbie?
Well, Doug, police here in Crowley tell me they are still interviewing witnesses, and it's not clear whether the children wanted to ride on the trunk or whether the mother just didn't want to get her car wet. Either way, it was a decision that put several children in the hospital and the mother here behind bars.
What should have been a quick trip home Tuesday evening instead turned into a terrifying scene.
Heartbreaking.
Stephanie Wyvis, a mother of 2, lives on the street where the children were injured.
I at first thought some kids had been ran over playing out in the street, but wasn't the fact at all.
According to Crowley police, 39-year-old Keisha Young left the Creekside Community Pool with 6 children, hers and those of a family friend, riding on top of the car.
The children were riding on the trunk and hood of the vehicle because they were wet, and so they had wet clothing, and apparently they didn't want to get the inside of the vehicle wet.
Less than a quarter mile into the trip, the 4 children on the trunk fell off into the street.
And she didn't even realize, I don't think, that they had fallen off because she had driven down a little farther before I guess she realized that they were off the car.
According to Crowley police, Young failed a field sobriety test at the scene. Neighbors say the case reads like a postcard for bad parenting.
Kids were really pretty banged up. One girl unconscious, had to be care flighted out.
That child remains hospitalized. A relative leaving the Youngs' home today declined to be interviewed, but told us they are focusing on the children. Child Protective Services is investigating.
It's summertime, you want to have a good time, you want your kids to have a nice break from school, but you know, as a parent you have to know right from wrong because the kids don't.
The mother of the most seriously injured child was a passenger in the car, and police tell us that she could face additional charges as well. Ironically, neighbors tell us that they were shocked to learn about all of this, telling us that the Youngs always seem to be nice, protective parents. Live at the Crowley jail, Robbie Owens, CBS 11 News.